you, how are you doing today? Have you heard of Muse? Well, Muse is a British band that is on the up today and probably the best new guitar band in Britain. We met the three fellows backstage to the Botanique, so check it out, this is all about Muse. Quelle est la chanson qui t'a charmé?
Showbiz.
Il y en a deux, trois, je connais les numéros, mais je connais pas les titres.
www.musenet.web.com.
Wax supporting us.
Everybody wants to be the DJ.
Yeah, it's quite nice to get recognition for doing something, because we put a lot of work into that, and we've been playing music for years and years and years. So it's nice to have some feedback. I think everything in life is like that. I think we've known from the start that if anything does happen, it's going to be temporary. It may last for 2 years, it may last for 10 years, but I think either way, it's I think that's just the way life is. You've just got to accept life.
We just try not to get too influenced by a lot of the media as well and hype and stuff like that, so players just do what we do and do it our way.
J'ai fait un site sur Muse qui regroupe un peu leur biographie, leur discographie, des sons, des photos, des dates de concert, un chat même pour parler entre fans. En fait, je l'ai créé pourquoi? Parce qu'il n'y a aucun site sur Muse belge et je voulais que tous les Belges puissent s'exprimer sur Muse, parler de Muse et connaître surtout Muse.
Did you meet a lot of people since your beginnings in music, a lot of bands?
Yeah.
With whom you get along?
Pavement. Yeah, we toured with Pavement in France, and that was one of my favourite bands. It was actually their last tour before they split up, so I was really pleased to do that tour. Who else? Skunk and Nancy did a tour then.
Yeah,
really good band.
We did some stuff with Chili Peppers in France, Germany, which is really good.
That's cool.
And Skunk and Nancy around England, Feeder, stuff like that. We've been together for 5 years before we got signed or anything like that, so and that whole time it's just like a sort of glimmer of belief that it might go on to other things, and just really believing in the music and believing in what we do, so I think that's what kept us through it.
I think what I've learned is that this first album is purely self-expression, and it's totally very personal and very much like explaining how I feel about things over the last few years. I think it's important not to have to go on that way, because you have a certain success with self-expression. It can be dangerous because you have to awaken even darker, deeper emotions for the next album. And I think that's why a lot of artists have died young. I'd rather move into other areas and take on characters of other people and explain other people's emotions rather than just my own.
She
I usually come up with some music and then we sort of put it together, and when it all gels together, then I try and understand where that sound came from and why it is sounding that way, and I try and put that into words as simply as possible. So, yeah. I'm not really. It's more the music for me and the melody rather than the lyrics. I think that's more important.
If you only had the chance, you could have ruled the whole world if you had the time. You could have been number one, and you could have
Piano and boogie woogie, stuff like that, and I used to try and work that out. And then I stopped playing piano when I first learned guitar, and then over the last sort of year or so I started writing songs on the piano because I found it easier to work out chords, like some more unusual chords you can find on the piano that you can't really find easily on the guitar. So I like it for writing songs, yeah. I think it's difficult to know that you are expressing yourself or awakening things that are not actually truly yourself, they're just dark. I think it's important to keep a sort of grip on reality, you know?
You'll never forget when I wasn't there. So why should I care? One does, but I know that I'm around. Now that I care, it's the thing. Now that I care.
For me, is the conflict between evolution and devolution, and the conflict between the future and the past, and good and evil, fascism and communism. It's the difference between the two extremes. That's what emotion is. The meaningful thing that's happened to me in terms of music. When I saw Tom Waits do a concert in New York, and he changed my view of the future.
Oh.
He gave me hope to grow old with music.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys...
We're all into technology. I mean, Matt does a lot of email stuff. It's very connected in. But yeah, I mean, the internet's just a really good use for communication with the whole world, isn't it? So
Yeah, I think it could be good. I think it's a bit slow at the moment. It's not very fast. I think the idea of it, the concept is very, very good. But I think it's maybe a few years from now it'll be better, a bit more accessible, a bit faster. I find it, I mean, I was into it at first, but I find it a bit slow, and I'm just waiting for the technology to speed up. But whether it's a good thing or not, I don't know. It's just like, you know, TV wasn't necessarily a good thing for our whole culture, you know, so it could just make things even more fake. We try to keep the assistance that computers can give us to a minimum, to almost nothing. So I think it's much more difficult to try and physically do something yourself and get a computer to fix it, because you can nowadays. Nowadays you can play things on the drums, on the guitar, vocal, and get a computer to repair all the mistakes, you know. But mistakes is what makes us who we are. So I keep the mistakes in there.
And was it a dream come true to make a living being creative?
Yeah, it's been a pleasure so far.
Yeah, it's I know it's been good. I mean, it's been a long time. It was 5 years, and then sort of it felt like the right time to suddenly start doing it full time and start doing gigs every day and talking to people and TV and press and stuff like that.
Yeah.
sunny. You're so sunny. It burns inside of me. 'Cause you're so sunny. It burns inside of me.
My name's Matthew,
My name's Dom,
My name's Chris.
and we play in a band called Muse.
and you're watching MCM.
Well guys, this is it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 12:30 and 7 p.m. Cheers everybody, bye bye.